Hey guys, Western Mine Detective here, coming at you with another mine exploring video. So this is my second day out here on this off-roading road trip. I did a little bit of scouting today on some dirt roads, but this is my ultimate destination. Of course, I got my trusty taco with me. The road, I definitely did see that it got a good bit worse, especially right around there, up that curve. So the mine's literally right around the corner. It's right there. So I mean, another half a mile or so. Get in some of my walking today since I just been off-roading in the truck. So this should actually be a really productive mine. There's a lot of cool equipment that I know is in here. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, so literally a few hundred feet up the road, I seen this little glint of glass. Ooh, that's an oldie. That definitely dates to right around 1900, I bet. And I'd have to guess that this thing was definitely blown in a mold. Look at how thick that glass is. I was actually right in the middle of the road, so to prevent that from getting all messed up more, leave that on the side of the road. Cool. Hey, who knows what other cool artifacts and other cool stuff we'll see along the way. Alright, so there's one of the piles for the mine, and it also extended out to here. And way up on the side of the mountain, there's another pile or two. But literally right along the road here, I spotted this little jar. Looks to me like a pickle jar or something, but got some pretty nice iridescence to it. Definitely tell it's been sitting in this spot for a solid 90 years, give or take. Cool stuff. We still got some intact bottles like that out here. Alright, I'll turn you guys back on when I get up to the main mine. Alright guys, so I'm right here standing in front of what I believe is a portal. And there's literally 4 feet of tumbleweeds in the way. And right over there, there's actually some timbering that looks like it got burnt. So it kind of makes sense why this is all kind of filled in like this. And obviously the wind took all these tumbleweeds into here. I mean, it does look like there is a dark opening back there, so I'm going to, should only take about 5 minutes to move all these and definitively see if there is actually a portal back there. Alright guys, like I figured, there is a frickin' portal, and I feel some pretty cold air rushing out of there. Definitely continues on, but this is literally something out of the storybooks, or like something you would see on like Looney Tunes. I literally made like a 9 or 10 foot wall of tumbleweeds, and there's even more right here, and there's a path that I blazed through. But I mean, I've been doing this a while. I have not ever seen an accumulation of tumbleweeds like this, but I mean, there are a lot of tumbleweeds out here, and it would make sense. This is an area where they could easily fall into, especially when it gets really windy. So makes sense, but almost, I don't know, seems deliberate to me, but it also makes sense. So yeah, it's crazy. Literally 10 feet tall wall of tumbleweeds. I've never had to do something like this. So yeah, let us head in there. Alright, I'm right inside the portal. As you can see, A few of these tumbleweeds have permeated past the barrier of the portal. There's a concrete wall right there that has been breached. And there is looking back towards the portal. So already past that concrete wall, I thought I heard something like reverberate. But yeah, there's already some decent timbering here. And already section of rail. Yeah, this is definitely looking to be an extensive mine. Who knows the last time that anybody has been on this level, because that has got to be at least a decade or two of tumbleweed accumulation. That was just crazy to see. Well, I already see my first bat. I'm sure there's a few in here. But yeah, while I'm walking, there's one of his buddies. They're so cute when they're sleeping. So yeah, while I'm walking, I'll talk a little bit on the history here. I don't know too much on the history of this particular mine. I do know that it does date back to the late 1800s, very early 1900s, and worked intermittently. Oh man, got a freaking newspaper here. Bet this thing has a date. Oh my gosh, it's missing the date right here. It says Sunday, January 18th, 19 something. I'm sure it's probably on the other pages. Oh, there. January 18th, 1959. This is a sports page, it looks like. Showing a basketball player. Stanford upsets Cal 5. Yeah, that's freaking cool. Newspaper from the 50s. There's a lot more other pieces right here. Can't lose my light. Here's a first ore chute. Pretty big one. Oh, look at that. There's a pretty decent sized room right here. Looks like we got a little decline shaft here that continues downwards. That's cool. That continues off that way. We'll use the right hand rule. It's like an old oil can. There's just lots of cool stuff to see. Oh, and look at this freaking huge riveted accumulator. So this thing was used to store the pneumatic air used for the drills. That's a monster. I've only seen one or two of similar size. That thing is big. Still got the pipes. Right, let's continue on. You can see we picked up the rail again. It actually does look like there's a split in the rail here. There's another big tank. There's a fuse cord spool. Got a pretty decent sized stope. Oh, and look at that. Looks like they got some decent limonite right here. It's a vein they were following. Yeah, like I said, stick to the right hand rule. Let's go this way. And just look at all these artifacts. There's like rope and cardboard boxes, all sorts of cool stuff. Pretty decent sized stope here. There's a nice pillar right there. There's a really nice pillar displaying that limonite. Oh man, this is a huge mine. The back of the mine right here is about 4 feet tall, so I'm kind of walking all weird. There's a chute off of this. Bet that was an ore pass. And that continues down. There's that cool looking can here. Pieces of dynamite siding. I'm sure if I really just stopped and took a look at all the stuff on the side, there'd be some really cool stuff. And that just faces. So let's return to that main haulage. Alright, so there's looking back where I just came from. I'm going to continue down this main haulage. Like I said, we're going to be using the right hand rule. So let's head on over this way. There's a lot of down timbering and all that. Another newspaper. September 22nd, 1971. Cool. So yeah, it's definitely not as old as the mine itself, but I got a Hills Brothers coffee can right there. Got a little stope. Kind of looks like it keeps going down that way, but that's really, really sketchy. 1966. Oh, dope. Look at this. Freaking manway. Looks like skip car rails. A roller. Another big accumulator. Oh man, this was one hell of an operation. Looks like this is probably where they hung their stuff up. A couple nails sticking out there. Yeah, look at this manway. And then there would have been a hoist right up there. And then the locking mechanisms for the hoist, or for the skip car itself, is up there. So yeah, little hoist area. And then that just continues down there for at least, it gets steeper too. Continues down for another good, I guess, between 50 and 100 feet. It almost looks like there's another level. There's another wooden platform right there. Kind of want to go down there. So there's looking back up. I'm probably about 25 feet down this ladder so far. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but this thing is literally, it's starting to like slant right and also more vertically. That looks crazy. So yeah, apparently there wasn't another, it was just a platform. I thought it was another level. Yeah, that, just looking down, it definitely continues another, probably 100, 150 feet from the top. Wow. Yeah, so there's looking downwards. I can pretty much see the bottom, or what I think is the bottom, but that's another like easily 100 feet from here. And I don't know, I'm kind of sketched out. I'm rolling solo. Yeah, I'll probably save that for another time with friends. Just gives me another reason to come back up here, because yeah, looks freaking sick from up here. But and yeah, you can see that little curvature in the ladders right there, and then also this one right here also kind of turns. Yeah, I'm gonna continue exploring the horizontal drifts. All right, so I made it back to this level. There's the manway, and here's this pretty big riveted accumulator. Also noticed that there was a decent amount of Galena. Let me turn this thing down. Yeah, look at all that. So that's all lead silver ore. And there's also this pretty cool looking shirt. Casimoda, continental styled, sanforized. It's a medium. Pretty cool. Still got a few of its buttons. It's a very dusty old shirt, probably from the 30s or 40s, I would guess. And then we got a two-way split here. Oh shoot, off to the left here, there's a lot of really cool looks like oil cans. There's a Richfield. That's a lubricant. Xerox by DuPont. A lot of these I haven't heard of. Looks like Chevron brand. A couple more up here. Looks like another Chevron. All sorts of stuff stashed up in here. There's even a railroad plate. You see the 4 holes where the spikes went in? I don't know what the heck they were using that for. And it looks like that just faces off. Keep heading off this way. There's once where a pretty big door stood. Oh, there's a door right there. Oh damn, that's cool. They use a massive horseshoe as the hinges. Looks like the other ones. Someone's taking it. So that just faces off. Rail continues. There's just lots of turns off of these. Looks like that might continue. pretty decent size stoped out section there. There's just lots of twists and turns, especially off of these drifts. So people ask all the time, they're like, you know, how do you not get lost in these mines? And I'm just like, well, it's a mix of my photographic memory and just, you know, also using the right hand rule. And also, I just, yeah, it's pretty much the photographic memory. Another one of those Richfield lubricants. Bunch of cable here. Oh shoot. Freaking huge stope right here. That thing goes up solid 100 feet right there. Looks like it might even go a little higher over there. Wow. Got a little bit of wooden infrastructure there. Kind of looks like it keeps going off that way. Jeez. That's crazy. Looks like somebody left a Red Bull. Oh, and there's another way to get down to the lower levels, another manway. And it looks like a huge stope down there too. This mine is just freaking extensive. I mean, I've already spent a solid probably 40-45 minutes in here, and there's just been a lot more turns that I haven't made and all that. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get out of this main haulage and then head on up the mountain, and I think that's where all the really cool equipment is, so I'll meet you guys up there. Alright, so I'm a good bit up here now, and there's actually another portal right there. You can see the waste rock pile going off of it. And then I'm pretty sure that this pile right here, this is the highest level, so this should be the one that has all the dope shit inside of it. So fingers crossed, hopefully that's the case. Yeah, so this one's looking to be pretty substantial. I'm really hoping so. There's already 2 big carbide cans up here. Just a lot of metal debris as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Huge stacked stone wall, rail coming out, and then over here behind that big rock looks like there's a portal too. And there's stuff all the way up the mountain. There's like wooden beams and like a bunch of stacked stones everywhere. They were definitely doing a lot of stuff on the side of this mountain. Yep, there's that portal. Probably gonna check this one. This one looks to be more substantial. Looks like there's some really big. Looks like there's a pulley wheel or something off of a tram, and like looks like some flywheels too off of some equipment. Damn, yeah, look at how big that portal is. Yeah, this is a decent ways up here. A cool rail spike right here. Yeah, look at that. They put in this drill steel straight into the rock, and then I guess stacked rocks or something to make a foundation. And there's some wood up here, bunch of cable. We were definitely doing a lot. So here's a rail that was just sticking out of the ground. And yeah, I mean the portal must have been here somewhere. There's literally a rail sticking out of the ground right there. What the heck? I don't see anything. It's got to be this thing right here. Yep. Although that looks like it only goes in 6 feet. There's a couple barrel 50-gallon drums. What the heck? That's definitely not it. Yeah, that's weird. There had to be another one. But this is literally all hard rock. That's really peculiar. Alright, well, guess we will go check that portal out right now. Alright, so here's that massive portal. This has got to be it. If it's not, I'm gonna be super surprised. Alright, you get a decent amount of timbering on the left. You got that retaining wall with a bunch of rocks right behind it. Well, it goes down a little bit, but looks like it stops. Right here, we've got this ladder, which looks like it's seconded as like a little skip, or like a tool skip. And it looks like there's a level up there as well. That continues on. Let's see what's off this way. But that higher level definitely looks like what I've been looking for. Yeah, so this just ends. So let's go over to that higher level. Alright, so I found the opening. It's literally just a little sliver of light. But yeah, this definitely looks to be very extensive. Look at that rail. Look at the amount of timbering here. This is looking good. Looks like a little ore pass here. They're working up in that stope. Got a little sectional ladder there. Rail continues off to the right. I'm going to use the right hand rule. And the rail splits yet again. Like I said, right hand rule. Here's a little accumulator. Very small one. Key tight pipe joint compound. Got some gnarly looking stuff in there. Yeah, still got the hose and everything connected to the drills. Then we got a Havoline motor oil. I've seen these before in the mines. They're definitely not as prominent as the RPM motor oils, but see a few of those. So we got a manway here. It goes down decent ways. There's just so much going on up here. And looks like there's another ore chute here. We're right in the middle. Gosh, and that just keeps going both ways. Right hand rule. See, the stuff that makes it easier to remember where it came from is having an ore chute like that. Literally right in the middle of the drift. So I'm definitely not going to forget that. There's a cairn right here. It looks to be very sketchy down there. Huh. Definitely would have been a windlass right here. You could see where it used to be. It's made those marks. So we would have turned it. There would have most likely been rope or cable that spooled around it, and then that would have brought an ore bucket up and down from this little pocket that they were working. So that's very cool to see. Yeah, this mine literally has so many turns. Honestly, I'm gonna return to that little winze and see what's down that. Alright, so there's looking back up the ladder, and we've only got about literally maybe like 20 feet. So looking down here, looks like there's another ladder with these skip rails. And yep, looks like that's the end of it. They just dug out this little pocket. That's a bummer. Okay, well, we'll continue back to the main haulage and just keep going off of those drifts. Alright, so I'm back to this two-way split in the rail. That's where I just came from, and that's where I'm heading. Nice. Oh my gosh. There's just so much blue Galena right there. Oh, I wish I had my rock pick. Let's take a better look. Oh yeah, even here. It's like almost rainbowy in color. Especially in person. Oh, that is some beautiful stuff. Let's see if I can find a little baby chunk I can show you guys. cubic in nature. Here's another chunk. I mean, yeah, just look at, it's all in the sidewall right here. It's very cool to the touch. Just like silver. My gosh. That's an amazing vein. See some more right here. Man, that is, you can see it's a little crumbly. Oh, gosh, that is nice. Definitely gotta come back here with the freaking rock pick. That would be worth it. All right, continuing this way. Yeah, this is hard to do with one hand. There we go. Oh, I swear if this dead ends. What's that say? Miriam Darling. Is that Bud Nelson? That's some cool graffiti here at the end. Oh my gosh, I still don't know where the cool equipment is in this line. I know it's up here, it's just one hell of an extensive series of lines. I think there's like 1 or 2 turns I didn't make, but I'll turn you guys off. Alright, so this is a pretty cool find. We've got a fuse cutting station. So the fuse would have been spooled around here, and they would have laid it out along this table and cut it. But here's a safety fuse box. And I'm sure this little piece of paper with the bear would have been inside the box. And we got a California blasting cap. Piece of paper. The tin is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of paper and like cardboard all around here. But yeah, I've just been like kind of wandering around in some of these drifts. I'm like, I've pretty much exhausted all options. At least on this level. So I think what I'm gonna do is head on outside, and then I'll check out that one other portal that I've seen. And yeah, if what I'm looking for is not there, then I'll just have to come out here another time. Who knows, might have been down in the lower levels. Alright, so just popped out of the mountain. On the other side of that pile, that's where I was. I came up here just to get a little better view of the surroundings. And there's literally like a road, stacked stones. Looks like there's a grate right there. So I bet there's a shaft. There's a bunch more waste rock all through there. There's like pieces of metal above that dry wash or dry waterfall. So there's like a lot more workings and infrastructure up there. There's what looks like probably a filled in portal. There's even stacked stones like almost to the top of this freaking mountain. I mean, there's just so much more to be seen. There's like lots of random wooden beams also strewn about, like, looks like they use it as platforms. So, yeah, as you can see, the sun is on its way down, so that'll be the end of this video, but definitely this is the most extensive mine, definitely in this area. I didn't realize like how many thousands of feet of workings there actually were here, but I spent a solid 2.5, maybe 3 hours underground, and there's a lot more that I haven't seen. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this two-part series of me off-roading and checking out these really cool, harder to get to, lesser known mine sites and cabins. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.